Next up, we've got a bench supported cable RDL. This is probably one of my favorite that I'm going to be sharing with you today. So we've got our bench set in front of our cable. Cable is set around shin height. You can adjust that depending on what feels good for you. And you can see Mel's obviously already getting some reps in with this one. The idea again is that we've got some support coming from that bench. So we've got that massive support, which means we can get a little bit more output from our glutes. We can actually target them to allow them to grow rather than stability being an issue and feeling like we're kind of like a bit of a circus act, okay? Again, idea here is that you've got a little bit of a chin tuck at the top. We've got a little bit more kind of upper back rounding as well going on. Should drive that knee through a little bit and focusing on that glute, okay? So if you don't want to drag over a bench to your single leg supported cable RDLs, then here is another variation you can use. So if you don't want to drag over a bench, here's another way to do them. So Mel's demoing on the other leg on this one because she's tired from doing the other side. So you can use a dowel, right? So a dowel or something like an unloaded studio bar. And obviously that's providing you with an element of support stability as well. Obviously not quite as much as using a bench, but it's a lot easier to find one of those, drag one of those over instead of dragging a bench all the way over to the cable. So that's another good option. You can also, if you have access to one of these, is use a long foam roller. These aren't, you can just relax, Mel. These aren't great for a lot of things. I don't know why a lot of gyms have them, to be honest. They've rarely used the long ones. But for this purpose and to have that element of stability and having that there, then it can also be used. I would tend to prefer the dowel, a little bit more stable, but that can also be another option. So there you go, single leg supported cable RDL. Give it a go.